Personally, yes, I do in certain aspects, but in other aspects I don't, due to the fact that the game's just being updated too quickly. A lot of people tend to get used to a new update, and then a new update comes out which wrecks the previous update or changes an aspect of way or the way that that previous update was used. Personally, yes, I do. Like I said before, due to the fact that it's just been updated so quickly, like recently you had the new tool cupboard update, then after the new tool cupboard update you had the twigs and the ladders, and then they made it so you can't use ladders, and just there's loads of different things that they're adding monthly, which is just, the game is mainly played on a monthly basis, so a lot of people are having a chance to get used to the game before they actually go ahead and play it. Personally, I thought the ladder and twig update was a great addition to the Rust community. It stopped people from camping as much on the outside of your main door, but now they tend to kind of camp on your roof, so you've got to, the way it used to be was your roof could be pretty weak and you wouldn't have to worry about upgrading it pretty quickly or adding multiple layers. You normally just do a honeycomb around the bottom and you'd be fine. Whereas now, because people can get on your roof easily without having to boost, a lot of people can blow down and raid you through the roof instead of actually coming through all your doors or your honeycomb. In terms of activeness, they're a little bit active on the Reddit side of things. They're not megally active in terms of when somebody asks a question they'll answer them straight away, but if it's somebody of importance or someone like a YouTuber, they'll try and contact them as quick as they can, because at the end of the day, people making videos on YouTube or Twitch or other media platforms are the ones that are really making the money for the company. I think it's good that the developers are adding new hair textures and facial textures, but I know a lot of people got upset due to their character being changed, because when you first come into the world of Rust as a naked, you are pre-given a race colour, as well as your facial expression and the person who you are, who defines you. Now that's all been changed recently, so a lot of people's identities have been changed, and I feel like a lot of people have got attached to their identities, and because they've been changed very dramatically, they're not as happy as what they could be, because there's not something that you can change yourself. It's down to the developers. Personally, yes, I do, because the story is very minimalistic in terms of what's been allowed to be presented. If you're a big YouTuber and you've got lots of people that can vote for your skin, that's great. But if you're somebody who's smaller and you're just trying to get some traction, trying to get a skin rolling out to make a little bit more money, it's kind of hard to get people to actually view your skin, because it has to be upvoted for it to be implemented into the game. Personally, I think the nail gun is a really good addition to the new Rust update, purely because of the fact that since they've had the new blueprint update, where you have to have workbenches and things like that, different tiers, it's a weapon that you can use early on in the game without having to use a pistol, which is only a 6-shot, whereas a nail gun is about 25-30 shots. Personally, when I first played Rust as a naked, first time you start on a beach, you're naked, you haven't got a base, you haven't got anything, you need to get it yourself. So the first thing you kind of feel when you first play the game is there's a lot of salty people, there's a lot of angry people, and there's a lot of tryhards in the game. But once you've played it for a while, you kind of get used to the fact that people are out to kill you, and that's kind of the way of the game. It's a survival-based game, and that's how you should take it. Personally, I don't mind the nudity that's in the game. There is an option within the settings where you can turn nudity on or off, where it pixelates the top half and bottom half privates, the censored areas, but I think it is realistic. You're on an island, you're naked, you've just spawned, you've got no clothes, so I feel having the nudity there is a little bit weird when you first start playing, or when someone else watches you play the game, but it kind of is part of the way the game is meant to be played. Personally, yes, I think they could. A lot of the times I've played, especially on the UK-based servers, which is where I'm based, the ping is low, but you do get a lot of stuttering, especially towards the end of a monthly wipe, because the majority of the time, the wipes on Rust are within a month. So you play the game for a month, build your base, but then towards the end, when the server's full of bases and assets and stuff like that, the servers become a lot more laggy, jumpy, and less reliable, and you tend to get disconnected quite a bit as well. So I feel they could make the servers a little bit more powerful.